sorry, I got YouTube going on too. Hello, YouTube. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in to the Purple Penguin Craft Room. All right, let's get that. All right, so I'm up with everybody. We're up. Let's go ahead. Let me know. Joe, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's kind of late for you. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. All right, so how cute is this? So I'm going to do something with wood, but yeah, I want to do something with clay too, because, I've been dabbling with the clay stuff, right? So with my wood, how cute are these, you guys? How cute are these? Super cute. I call these my sitting bears. Now he's got a clay face, but that's the air bake, where you got to bake the clay. I'm going to give him arms, but we're going to use the air dry arms. Then I also want to give him a little treat to hold in the middle of his belly, right? So I've been kind of playing with this. What do you guys think of that? How cute is that? Little mini cake, right? It looks really good, right? And then I've got even smaller. How cute is that? Even smaller. Well, at least you're falling asleep to me, right? It's okay. It's okay if you fall asleep. I'm okay with that. Now these are super fun. I was kind of playing with these last night. So this I was playing with last night, so I just kind of plopped that on top of this. So this is kind of fun, right? Let me show you a little secret here. Look at that underneath part. Can you guess what that is? Can you guess what that underneath part is there? I bet you can guess what that is. In fact, I've got a whole bunch of them sitting right next to me. I was out playing with my saws yesterday, and sure enough, guess what I did? I cut a whole bunch of little rounds, little cake dummies, mini little wood cake dummies. How cute are these, right? So I've got the different sizes. I've got 3 different sizes of the round ones. And I got 2 different sizes on the square ones. There's 2 different sizes. How cute are these? Like I said, I was playing with my stuff, and I thought that would be a really cute idea. So what I did was I covered the wood with the clay, and then I've also used a lightweight spackle. So that's how I did. So that's how I did that. So let's keep going. I want to make a new one for our little bear to hold. So this is just way too big. This is way too big for him to hold. Although the little one is totally big enough for him to hold, the little one. So that's kind of cute. I like that. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and we'll cover it first. We're going to cover the small one of my little round. And these are they're just shy of an inch. I think the medium one is an inch. So the medium one is an inch. This one is actually, it's a little bit bigger than 3/4. It's a little bit bigger than that, but yet it's smaller than the inch. So, I mean, if you want to get technical, it's like 0.8 something of an inch. So we're going to use the little one. And so we're going to start with our white. I'm going to use my white. I'm going to use the Bose clay because that's the primary one I have in white. So we're going to use that for our base. Stringy. I got this on Amazon. I ordered this on Amazon. So let's just condition this a little bit. You can massage it out. I've been told you have to do this to kind of get out some of the air bubbles and that kind of stuff. So that sounded like a good idea, right? Now I've got my little roller guy. I've got multiple rolling pins. I like this one because it's got the little rubber bands that go on the end. So that way you can kind of use a use it for your depth. And I kind of like that because it makes everything more uniformal. So we're going with it. So I'm just going to roll it flat, and then what I'm going to do is I kind of want to measure here. I'll use this as my little guide. This is my little cutter. Top. And we're basically, this is just going to go around. So basically, I set this guy sideways on my clay, and then I'm cutting it to where I can wrap it around. Hopefully that makes some sense. But I didn't cut very... There we go. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now we're just going to take it. We're going to start at one end and we're going to wrap it around. Now, I haven't had any problems when I did these. I didn't put any glue down because it does kind of want to stick to the wood, which I kind of like that. So I think it'll be okay if I don't use any glue. Otherwise, I would kind of probably try and use some glue if it acted like it didn't want to stay. But for the most part, it's doing okay. It acts like it wants to stay on the wood. All right, so now I just got the clay that's going around. Now we want to make a top for it. So we're just going to roll out some more. Oh, what's with the face? Are those happy faces? What's with the faces? All right. Okay, so now I've got the top, but what I'm going to do is we're going to stick it down. And I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and we're going to cut around. Critical thinking here, you guys. Some critical thinking. All right, I don't want my clay to dry out, so we're going to put that away. Okay. So now I've got the clay top. Now we're just going to smooth out the sides so it connects to itself. I really like the air dry foam clay. I just kind of discovered it last year and I've just been kind of playing with it. I've never really played with it before. And I really do like using it as another medium because I really like wood, honestly. My primary medium that I really like is wood, but this is, I feel like, a really good combination to go along with my wood. smoothing that out. But I've noticed with the other one that I did, the first one I did last night, it does kind of poof out a little. It will kind of poof out a little on me. So I kind of like that. It will kind of settle a little bit there. Oop, come back. There we go. It looks good enough to eat, right? But I wouldn't recommend it. All right, so now we've got that. So now, like I did with this one, I think I want to decorate it with my piping. I was playing with that with the piping gag. Now, I've never, before last night, I have never done any kind of piping whatsoever with spackle, with spackling. I have never done that before. And so I saved it from last night, but I think I got a little dried out in the tip. I'm hoping that I can save it. At least I was hoping. I don't know that I can. Oh, I did. I got it. I got it. Ha ha ha. So if any of you guys have done icing like cakes or cupcakes or cookies, it's basically with the same idea, but it's with spackling. I got this at Walmart, but it's just Fast and Final. It's just lightweight spackling, you guys, and it works great. It is just like icing. Now this is a purple. It comes out white. If you've ever used this, you can get the stuff that starts purple and then it dries white. This starts out white. And all I did was I added some of my purple paint. In fact, this was lavender purple paint, and I mixed it together just enough, not like a lot to make it soupy or anything, just enough to kind of add a little bit to it. All right, so I'm just gonna take it. I was going to put it on something, but I think we're just going to leave it like that. And we're just going to pipe it. If I do this again, I'm definitely not going to leave my tip in there again, because I think I got a little too dried out on me. Let's go ahead and do more. I'm just going to do the whole top. Why not? I really like this. I like doing this. This is fun. I'm going to just clean off my pokey tool here. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Guys, welcome in. There we go. How cute is that? Super cute little mini cake. Now, I kind of wanted, I've got these little, these are actually beads from Hobby Lobby. They're little bow beads. Let's see that. Little bow beads. And I was kind of thinking this would be really cute. Stick that up in there. How cute is that? That's adorable. Love that. I also have a bunch of little flowers. I've got all sorts of little things I could add. I've got these little resin flowers. The little resin flowers. We've got, let's see, what else do I got? Ooh. These are also little resin flowers. These are even smaller little resin flowers. So I've got little mini flowers. I've got little mini chocolates and candies we can put on these. I'm not going to go too crazy with this one. It's my first one, you guys. It's my first one. We're not going to go too crazy. Let's get our bear so that he can hold our little cake, right? We're going to put the bear. He's going to go like this. I want to give him some eyes first because obviously he doesn't have any eyes. So I ordered these off of Amazon. And these were pretty cute. Um, I'm gonna do my own eyes eventually, but I thought for tonight's purposes, I think we'll just do these. These are almost too big, I think. These are cute. Give him big eyes so that he can see the cake that he's going to be holding. He's going to have big eyes for his big cake. Now let's give him some arms. Just going to do black air dry clay for his arms. I don't know what brand it is because I put it in these little bags. I should probably label them. But I think it was one of the ones I ordered off of Etsy. I think it's Glitz and Glue, I believe. I ordered a couple different ones from Etsy. There's quite a few different sellers on Etsy. If you just look up air dry foam clay on Etsy, you'll find quite a few of them on there. I think this one might be Glitz and Glue, but the next one I want to try, I think, is Debbie's Design something. I forget. Debbie's is the one I want to try next. I'll have to let you know how that goes. All right. So I'm just gonna make little arms. We're gonna start out just kind of long, and then he's gonna kind of have like a paw at the end of his arm. So you can see that. It's a little too big. Make it a little smaller. These bears are going to be pretty soon. I'm going to do them. They are going to be available on my website for these little bears if you're interested. Yeah, so I've got to turn him towards me. He's just way too big. Sorry. I always guesstimate on size, you guys. Always guesstimate on the size. Oh, that's so cute. It's going to be cute. Let me get the other one, and then I'll show you how cute this one is. All right, you guys, how cute is that? A little bear holding his little cake, her little cake. Super duper cute. I love that. I kind of also wanted to experiment with maybe doing a little cupcake. Since I have this purple out already, just for grins, I want to try and attempt to make a little cupcake for one of them to hold. Just because. So I figure on the little cupcake part of it, I'm just going to make like a little, almost like an eraser size, I think would be a good size cupcake, right? It's like a eraser size. Could probably almost just use a little eraser, right? That might be too big. push it down. Okay, so it basically looks like a little eraser. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put some lines in it to make it kind of seem like it's going to be our cupcake. Hopefully the lines won't poof out too much. The lines are kind of disappearing a little. All right, so he's got little lines in it. And then I'm just going to take my piping and go around and treat it just like a cupcake. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is adorable. Little mini cupcake, you guys. That is so cute. I love how cute that is. So if I can put it, so I got these little mini little plates. Like we'll put a little cupcake on his little plate. It's almost kind of tall. Like I guess the cupcake I made it is kind of tall. Let's see about making it a little bit smaller. I'm going to try to do it without the lines and see if I can get away with doing it without the lines. There we go. That is adorable. Stay. All right. Those are my little cupcake attempts, you guys. So this is a super cute project. I really enjoy this. I'm gonna have to do a video so I can do close up, so you guys can kind of see closer up of what I'm doing. Because I'm sure like with this, it's probably not like that ideal. This probably be better if I was closer up, but that's quick. If you're watching this on a replay, if you're interested if you're interested in my little rounds that I've got going on here, or even the squares, let me know. Message me in there if you're interested. I will post them on my website for sale. If you're interested, I will cut a bunch and put them up for sale. So let me know. All right, you guys, that's kind of it for tonight. I was just kind of playing around. I really wanted to make a little cake for my bear. Again, that's super duper cute. This would be really cute, like on somebody's desk or little party favors for a birthday. Super cute, you guys. All right. Keep an eye out. I will do a video. Message me if I don't do one and say, where's that video? All right. You guys have a great night. Remember, I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll be back to crafting a regular craft on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, you guys have a great night.